Barcelona. The Catalan city is the focus point of ocean racing and the Amoca Ocean Masters World Championships. One sailing boat, 2 teammates, a non-stop round-the-world race. 3 months of racing over 45,000 kilometers.
Es radical, ¿no? El día 31 estamos en casa, el día 1 nos vamos a dar la vuelta al mundo.
On n'a pas de supermarché, on n'a pas de pompe à essence, on n'a pas... Il faut qu'on soit en autonomie complète, quoi. Là, on va passer 3 mois avec une personne tout le temps. On retrouve ça en prison, hein.
Són moltes setmanes que portem preparant el barco i sí que estic un punt impacient, sí. Tinc ganes de començar.
De toutes les manières, quand on veut avoir du plaisir, forcément il y a les emmerdes qui vont avec. Parce qu'on a malheureusement rien sans rien.
When you leave sight of land, you have a real understanding of how small we are as a human race.
The 16 skippers leaving on the 31st of December are well aware of what they're letting themselves in for. They all remember the images from the last 2 editions of the race. In 2008, after just 3 weeks at sea, the South Atlantic and then the Indian Ocean hits the fleet hard. In the space of 10 days, 4 of the new boats are forced to retire. The race ended all too prematurely for renowned skippers such as Vincent Rieu, Jeremy Bayou, Guillermo Alteril and Roland Jourdan. After 92 days at sea, Jean-Pierre Dick and Damien Foxall win aboard Paprec Verbeck 2. Alex Thompson and Andrew Cape take 2nd place ahead of Temenos, Dominique Wavre and Michel Paré. 4 years later, the 2nd edition musters 14 boats. 2 of the favourites, President and Foncia, are forced to retire. The King, Jean Le Cam and the Professor, Michael Desjolieu, cannot continue the race. Jean-Pierre Dick, racing this time with Loic Perron, completes an extraordinary double, this time on Verbeck Paprec 3, ahead of the Spanish boat Mafres, Iker Martinez and Xavi Fernandez. With less than 2 weeks until the start, the teams are finishing their last preparations and are in constant contact with the race management and organisation. The technical teams are working round the clock.
On est tout à fait dans le compte à rebours de la Barcelona World Race. Ça va venir vite, ça vient toujours trop vite parfois, mais je crois qu'on est bien dans notre planning de préparation. Ça fait presque maintenant une bonne semaine qu'on est sur les contacts avec les équipes pour régler tout ce qui est sécurité, tout ce qui est liaison téléphonique, vérifier les numéros, vérifier tous les bateaux en détail sur tout le matériel de sécurité. On a aussi fait le point au niveau médical, les trousses médicales vont être vérifiées à nouveau, puisqu'on veut avoir vraiment un regard sur l'ensemble du bateau.
Each boat's preparation is different. Some are practically ready to go, and for others there is still a lot of work to be done.
We've got 15 days to go before the start of the race, and so we've got so much catching up to do relative to the other boats. And so at the moment we've got piles of ropes and piles of sails and everything sort of scattered about, and we're working our way through the job list.
On voit à peu près ce que les autres font et tout, mais nous on est plutôt concentrés sur notre bateau, quoi. On n'en est pas là à scruter et puis et se dire bah, y a celui-là qui est très prêt et celui-là qui n'est pas prêt du tout. On a tous beaucoup de choses à faire, quoi. Encara ens queda molta feina, però ja és un èxit ser-hi aquí, perquè és un projecte que ha engegat molt a última hora, però per ara anem complint tots els requisits.
Just in a training in San Feliu 2 weeks ago, we hit something at night. So we need to do a quick, there's a little crack on the edge of the keel. We need to fix that, and then we need to wet sand the boat. The boat hasn't been wet sanded, so we need to have a really smooth race finish for the Barcelona World Race.
C'est vrai que ça va monter un petit peu en fusion, ça se verra plus sur le regard ou les visages des skippers, peut-être à moins 4, moins 5 jours, on voit que ça prend une autre dimension.
Transfer speculation, is it my imagination? When you're in my home, I might as well be on my own. I don't mind knowing the score, but I can't deal with this no more. I'm gonna have to lay down the law. You can't watch sport around my place no more. No, I don't mean to diss it. I'm sure it's worth your ticket, but I'm just sick of it. Can you turn the sport off? Turn the sport off. I don't mind knowing the score, but I can't deal with this no more. Gonna have to lay down the law. You can't watch sport around my place no more.
People sometimes say to me, what do you do for a living? And I say, well, I'm a risk manager. I manage large amounts of risk on an hourly, minutely, secondly basis. You know, we're racing these boats very close to its maximum potential a lot of the time. These machines, as the time goes on, they become more and more easy to break. For me, it's my job, it's what I do, it's what I love, it's my passion. I wouldn't be the same person without it. And it's tough, you know, to choose, to make the choice to go for 3 months away is a difficult choice to make, not only for me, but also for my wife. You know, Pepe and I will be married for 3 months. There's no possibility to be divorced, so we're there together. And, you know, we have to learn how to get the most from each other. And like any marriage, it's easy to push the wrong buttons and get the wrong answer. And, you know, we work hard to try and find what the right buttons are. When you're going down a wave at 40 knots in the middle of the Southern Ocean in the middle of the night and you're scared, you can look at the other guy in the eye and you can see that he is scared too. Pepe is, from a technical point of view, his ability to be able to fix things on board is better than mine. So I hope he'll be doing more of the maintenance and the competition in IMOCA is intense, and the experience of the skippers is immense. And if you didn't look at what they were doing, you would be a fool. I want to finish. Number one priority, to finish first. First you have to finish. But you know, we've been second in this race before. The last race I didn't start it, so unfinished business. We've got a great boat, well prepared. You know, our goal is to win. But we never sail against Pujolar. And Pujolar, since before, has had some big changes to the boat, and so we expect their performance to be very close to ours. The challenge for all of these teams is to get that balance right, reliability versus performance. And in this race, we're allowed to stop, but if we stop, we take a penalty, a time penalty. My biggest fear isn't that I'm going to die, it isn't that I might hit a container or a whale or a ship, or I'll fall overboard or I'll get hurt. My biggest fear is not to perform.
With a background in Olympic sailing before moving on to ocean racing, Guillermo Altadil, accompanied by José Muñoz aboard Neutrogena, is one of the favourites in the Barcelona World Race. His strengths: he's a good all-rounder and has huge amount of experience.
Yo soy uno de los que empezó en la vela oceánica, un poco de la forma profesional. Antes eran eran más amateurs y bueno, he tenido la suerte de dedicarme a este deporte, de coger el momento donde empezaba a ser profesional, o donde había más cobertura mediática.
21 transatlantic races and 6 round-the-world voyages to his name. He became the first Spaniard to complete a circumnavigation in the race 2001, looking for revenge in the Barcelona World Race after being forced to retire in 2007.
Me gusta desde por la mañana, no como obligación, sino porque lo necesito, pues hacer cualquier tipo de actividad, desde ir al gimnasio a hacer mountain bike o bici de carretera o paddle surf o vías ferratas o navegar en vela ligera. Cada parte de cada deporte te sirve para la vela o para la vela oceánica, pues uno para concentrarte, el otro para tener más agilidad, el otro para tener más resistencia. Y lo hago muchas veces inconscientemente, simplemente porque me gusta, no lo hago como una obligación, porque una de las cosas que no me gusta es tener ninguna obligación. La relación que tengo con el mar es de donde trabajo, ¿no? Es como un pescador o como un científico que trabaja en el mar. Yo trabajo en el mar donde hago mi deporte, mi pasión y mi forma de vida, ¿no? La vela tiene 50% de científico y 50% más de arte, ¿no? De tener intuición, de expresarse, un poco de entender el viento, a veces de no saber por qué lo haces, pero hacerlo por intuición, que es un poco también como pasa con los artistas, de que a veces no les preguntas por qué han hecho, pero les ha salido. Vivir aquí en la Costa Brava para mí es un lujo, ¿no? Primero tienes el mar cerca, puedes navegar, puedes entrenar. Es un sitio donde tienes a mano todo lo que necesitas, pues, digo, todo lo que me gusta relacionado con el deporte, con la naturaleza. Creo que soy un privilegiado de estar aquí.